For decades, enterprise customer interaction software operated as a rigid directory. Users were routed through predetermined decision trees designed to deflect basic support tickets. Today, that architecture has fractured into autonomous systems that perceive their digital environment, maintain internal memory, and execute revenue workflows without human intervention. The historical bottleneck was structural. Legacy systems relied on strict rule-based logic and explicit keyword maps. If a customer's query fell even slightly outside of that predefined logic, the system failed, trapping the user in a dead-end loop of static menus. Early e-commerce recommendation models suffered from a similar limitation. Memory-based collaborative filtering relied heavily on historical interaction data. When faced with a cold start, a brand new user, or a product with no purchase history, these systems failed because they lacked a semantic understanding of the product's actual attributes. Enterprise architectures are resolving this by replacing single-turn retrieval augmented generation, or RAG, with agentic execution. Rather than simply fetching a document to inform a text response, specialized agents are now taking control of the transactional process. Agentic systems evaluate their environment in real time. They determine which databases and application programming interfaces to call based on a user's prompt. These systems function as goal-oriented state machines. A modern autonomous sales assistant takes a high-level commercial objective and decomposes it into discrete, sequential subtasks to manage an entire outreach pipeline. Moving from passive recommendation to autonomous execution enables 94% resolution rates and a measurable expansion in click-through conversions. To see how these systems reach those resolution rates, we have to look at how a machine interprets a highly specific conversational product request. This flowchart tracks an LLM-driven recommendation engine. A user's query routes through an API to a vector database, where products are stored as numerical embeddings. Transformer models process this unstructured language against the embeddings, finding contextual alignment rather than exact keyword matches. If a customer asks for shoes for muddy trails, the AI does not scan the database for the word muddy. Instead, it actively maps the user's conversational intent into mathematical coordinates representing precise concepts like waterproof traction and off-road durability. These coordinates exist in a multidimensional latent vector space. Semantic meaning is calculated by measuring the geometric distance and proximity between these data points. Words with similar meanings cluster together, allowing the machine to understand complex relationships. Because the system evaluates the Clonip description's underlying meaning rather than relying on past transaction logs, it generates accurate recommendations for brand new items or infrequent shoppers where historical data is non-existent. This semantic vector mapping provides a significant performance advantage over legacy filtering systems. This chart tracks precision at rank 10 for recommendation accuracy. Traditional collaborative filtering hits 0.48, while LLM-based systems reach 0.71. In cold start scenarios lacking historical data, the LLM framework yields a 53.6% precision increase over traditional content-based filtering. But understanding what a customer wants is only the first phase. A natural language response is useless if the AI cannot interact with a company's back-end database to actually retrieve or filter the inventory. This crucial step requires intent-to-filter generation. The AI takes the fluid, nuanced intent it just mapped in the vector space and translates it into strict, rigid database parameters. The system forces unstructured human language into structured API payloads. A conversational query is rapidly compiled into rigid JSON or SQL schemas. If the LLM cannot accurately convert that semantic intent into price maximums or brand constraints, it is incapable of querying a real-world enterprise product catalog. Once the recommendation is identified, the architecture must autonomously act on data to complete the transaction. This execution layer relies heavily on stateful multi-agent architectures like LangGraph, replacing simple prompts with a continuous, self-correcting logic loop. Instead of a monolithic model, operations are partitioned to specialized agents. The routing agent selects optimal databases. The query planning agent decomposes massive prompts into sequential subqueries. The executor agent writes new data to CRMs, while the validator agent enforces safety guardrails before execution. This orchestration is mandatory in production environments. Separating roles prevents an autonomous system from hallucinating an unapproved discount and emailing it to clients. The primary production bottleneck occurs at the integration layer. Errors emerge when non-deterministic language models interact with highly deterministic enterprise APIs. Granting an agent write capabilities to a database without proper engineering guardrails can introduce failure modes that silently corrupt system records. One major risk is schema compatibility drift. Chatty agentic loops firing multiple rapid queries can cause API rate saturation and block the workflow. There is also the risk of CRM data pollution. If an agent only reads standard lead fields and misses unstructured support notes, it might execute contradictory tasks, like pitching new products to an account experiencing a critical outage. You cannot force unstructured outputs into rigid endpoints. When a language model generates mismatched parameters, errors cascade down the multi-agent toolchain. Developers mitigate this by enforcing strict input and output type-checking schemas on every tool the agent is permitted to use. Wrapping execution in error-handling sandboxes stops tool hallucinations before they reach the database, ensuring system integrity. Without these strict deterministic wrappers, giving an autonomous agent write access to a CRM will result in system corruption and permanent data decay. Beyond the system architecture, deploying autonomous revenue agents introduces legal and reputational liabilities under international data privacy laws. Under GDPR Article 6(1)(f), any processing of personal data for cold B2B prospecting requires a documented legal basis. Revenue teams must perform a formal legitimate interest assessment, proving their automated outreach is necessary before a single message is sent. These architectures must also handle subject access rights. If a prospect exercises their right to be forgotten, the agent must be built to programmatically erase that user across the stack. This requires automated data purging. The agent must locate and purge that record across every connected database, including CRMs and enrichment providers. If an architecture cannot autonomously delete a user's data across all integrated systems within 30 days, the AI becomes a significant regulatory liability. To manage these technical and legal risks, enterprise operators use a phased hybrid deployment strategy rather than fully autonomous rollouts. Agentic workflows are used for open-ended goals, where the execution path cannot be predicted at design time, such as semantic navigation and customer objection resolution. Legacy deterministic workflows are used for tasks requiring absolute compliance and calculation, such as quote generation and contract validation. A production-ready sales agent is a highly constrained state machine. Fluid semantic intelligence must be wrapped in rigid engineering logic to remain reliable. Success in enterprise RevOps depends on engineering autonomous systems that safely, legally, and reliably execute the commercial workflow from start to finish.